This happened on March 28th. I guess right around the corner from where we are at 1015 Half Street. Like last week, 2 guys were stranded in a lift 10 stories above the ground, just trapped.
For how long? Hours? I remember the story. I saw it on the news. And you're right. It was right around the corner.
It doesn't say how long they were trapped.
And these guys, were they washing windows? Is that what you said?
They were doing exterior work on an unfinished building.
Probably painting or
the
washing.
The lift became disabled and couldn't be repaired.
I saw this story when I was in Florida.
Yeah, I remember the story. I saw it on the news when it happened.
As soon as they said Southeast DC, I was like, well, that's right where that's exactly right where we work. It's got to be. Do you know which building it was?
I don't know. It's on the 1200 block of First Street, Southeast.
All right, well, you know where First Street is. Yeah, you know where First Street is. Right. And those dogs, I just remember seeing a report. 2 construction guys or window watch, whatever the hell they are, dangling on the, was it the 12th floor or 10th floor or whatever, but they're safe.
The quote was, they're in no immediate danger.
I mean, and I saw a picture, and literally the dog is like, got 1 foot on a windowsill and a rope holding him up.
Yeah, and I went, so how'd they get him?
This is Vito.
They fly like a helicopter on the roof?
No, they had another guy, I think, coming out a window. They had maybe a crane. There was a whole thing the way they did it.
A spokesman for the fire department, his name is Vito Maggiolo. His quote was, "There's no need to rush this, though." Well, the guy who's stranded on the lift, I want them to rush it to get me off the disabled lift.
Whatever they pay the guys that wash those windows,
it's not enough.
It's not enough.
Not nearly enough.
It's not. And now we'll say this: whoever designed the safety harness or whatever, you get your prop, you get your bonus that day. Because
absolutely,
that it worked.
So the way they got him down is since they were in a lift and they were dangling there, the lift just couldn't move.
Right.
They were since they were 10 stories up, they were right below the roof. So the firefighters went up to the roof, put a ladder down inside the lift.
Okay.
And then they walked out from the lift.
You know how
to
terrifying
the roof.
that is? I couldn't. There's no way my body could move.
They had to latch the ladder somehow onto the lift and then down to the roof.
And who's holding the ladder to make sure it doesn't slip and fall? And then you're Dunsky.
Looks like the firefighters are. It looks like they had to walk about 8 feet up on a ladder.
Do you think you could do that?
Well, it's better than sitting in the lift all morning.
I think I would be forced to do it because I would be tilted being on the lift.
Hopefully they would also have that rope, like you'd have 100 ropes tied around. You know what I mean? I just can't even fathom it.
I think it was a harness they dangled down in there.
I mean, I just wouldn't do it.
No. How could you do it?
That job?
Yeah, I mean, there's no way.
It's nuts.
Isn't there another job those guys can do?
Working at
maybe the money
elevation?
is really good. Maybe the money is really good. That's why they do it.
It has to be good money.
Yeah.
You can't just pay a donk $8.50 an hour and say, we'll wash those windows on the 12th.
No, I know it's more than $8.50. But I'll tell you another job that these guys are crazy that they do is roofers.
Oh, they're nuts.
Yeah,
they're totally nuts.
Roofers are crazy.
Doing it in the dead of summer a lot of times. Like it's 90 degrees.
So hard.
And they're up on a roof with nothing but hot asphalt shingles. You know how hot it gets up there?
You know what? I'm going to say it's in the top 5, if not higher. It might be number 1, toughest job to do physically.
I can't disagree with you.
To sit up there. Can you imagine the stress, the emotional and physical stress that you have to be for a roofer?
No.
I mean, you're
handle
talking about all of the weather.
Yep.
It's grinding. It's grueling physical work.
Right.
And, hello, it's dangerous.
I mean, you roll off that roof.
I'll put that number 1.
Tilting.
Actually, God, the guys who build skyscrapers are way up there, though. Those guys are nuts.
What do you mean?
Just like if you're working on a crab boat on a deadliest catch. I mean, that's like one of your most dangerous jobs on the planet.
Oh, but I would do that 100 times over something with heights. I would rather be on a crab boat.
I'd rather deal with the heights because if you get swept overboard and you're all of a sudden you're in the Bering Sea, I mean, you're going to last for like 3 minutes.
Now,
then hypothermia sets and you're done.
Yeah.
Right. Now, are you talking about like the guys that are like working the pots? Or what about if you're just chilling with the captain?
Anybody on that boat.
Even the captain.
Especially the donks using the big 5,000-pound crab pots. Because if one of those hits you,
you're dead.
You're going to die. You get swept overboard,
no, you're right.
You're going to die.
That's definitely
big giant crab pops out of the pot and cuts your head off with its claws. You're going to die.
It's probably equal. But, yeah, you're right, man. Those guys who wash windows or paint those buildings or replace the windows, right. I don't know what they're doing.
Jason, I'm telling you, I'm being completely honest with you. I love me some money. Okay, there's not enough money to pay me to wash windows on any of these buildings out here. Beyond the second floor.
I'd be real.
Here's
screwed.
where I like to make my
Every day
extra
I'd be-
money.
Every day I'd be screwed.
I like to make
I
my
couldn't do it.
extra appearances.
Right.
Taps at MGM National Harbor. Those are great side gigs. Going up 10 stories, washing windows, not so much.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
If it was between that and not working and just begging for money
I think I'd rather
to just pay my bills
I'd rather-
or support my family, I would
Yeah,
just beg.
I'd rather busk. I'd rather put a guitar case out there and play Mary Had a Little Lamb, try to get money.